game after game in that moment. I remember 2-0 in the cup against Guadalajara as well after that.
And that disallowed goal that could have changed things. And then the frustration of conceding right after the equaliser.
And remember Lamine Yamal's goal that didn't get given as well.
We had a Lewandowski 2.0. Yes.
I think I was more upset about the Lamine one being disallowed than the Fermin one on the Olmo foul, because I could see them giving that as a foul. I think he does catch Kubo.
Yeah.
But for me, that was the Lamine one was another one of those made-up offsides, which, by the way, we had actually a few of at the end of the season. Espanyol, the same thing happened. What again happened recently? Again, who was it against? Where against Celta, the same thing happened with Ferran. We saw that it got cut off at the sleeve at a weird point. So we had a few of those actually. And listen to this.
Right, well, we have a few good comments here on the on the live chat on some of the games we've talked about. Alia says Villarreal game, that second goal, the ball just didn't want to go into the net. It must have taken hard work to score that second goal. Yeah. Because I don't remember that. But Rafinha hit the few posts. That's one of the other underlying stories of this season. The amount of goals that we've scored and the amount of close calls as well. Because we've hit the post a few times. Alp Korkanakat says, against Sociedad, our early goal got disallowed due to offside like last season and we lost again. And it wasn't even offside. We were just talking about that. Yeah. Let's listen to Jules Koundé.
¿Cómo estás viviendo esta maravilla de barcelonismo?
Bueno, muy contento. Disfrutamos con los compañeros, con la gente. Muy bien, la verdad. Lo pasamos bien.
Ya has vivido ya alguna rúa, pero no sé si cada año sorprende la cantidad de gente que está aquí con vosotros.
Sí, la verdad que cada año parece que hay más gente y al final creo que es lo que buscamos y que la gente sea orgullosa del equipo y bueno, creo que la gente está contenta, así que es lo más importante.
La última, 5 títulos en 2 años, el año que viene más y mejor.
Sí, siempre queremos más, queremos mejor, más títulos y bueno, al final vamos a trabajar para eso, pero a disfrutar.
A disfrutarlo, Jules.
Llorens Torres with Jules Koundé. What a great combo. Jules Koundé, another of those players who've been relied upon game after game game after game. It did surprise us yesterday that he didn't play, but a big part of Barca's this season. We were reading some of the comments from our fans talking about the games that we've mentioned. We're going game by game, saying first thing that we remember of every game this season in La Liga. Where are we? I was reading some out. We haven't done the Oviedo game yet. Michael Sabotin's 28-18 says Sociedad Cancelo debut.
Yeah, interesting.
Obviously, the addition of Cancelo in January is a big story of the season.
One of the big stories of the season. Another good piece of work from the sporting team in Deco, I think, to bring in Cancelo because he makes a really big impact on this team and ultimately becomes a stop. We somehow only scored 3 that night, and we were at 2-1 at some point. But yeah, the Rashford goal is up there.
Rodo says Chilena, always on my mind. Wait a minute. Alpco Kanakat talking about Villarreal already. We're not there yet.
Calma.
We're not there yet. Magnum says Llorens got the best job in the world. Well, we do envy him today.
He's up there, yeah.
He's on that bus today. Where are we? No, we've got... Okay, no more. Rodo says Cancelo helped a lot in the second half. Alcor Kanakat says against Elche's Spain record of XG with close to 7.
Yeah, it's a record of XG. That's right. That is right. It's a record of expected goals. We nearly created 7 goals in that game. We should have scored 7. We had chance after chance after chance. Yeah, quite right.
Okay, so next game was 2-1 away to Girona. I remember the second goal that Girona scored right after we had equalised as well, if I'm not mistaken. And the controversy, if it was or not, was not a foul on Jules Koundé. I think we both agree that we think it was.
Yeah, I think we all do. I think it was a clear foul. I think it's from Echeverria, I think, isn't it, who makes the foul on Koundé. Or Fran Beltran blasts in the winner. We weren't quite sure how it didn't get disallowed, and I think also right, because our last defeat was against Real Sociedad, where I think we felt a similar way that we'd been maybe cheated out of the game. I think at that point the sensations were Madrid are top of La Liga again. We've dropped points yet again. It feels like things are getting away from us.
I missed the Mallorca game prior to that, 3-0 to Mallorca. I remember the Bernal goal, just ridiculous.
Yeah, of course.
And seeing in the replay that it was a shame that it came off a rebound, because it would have made the goal even more spectacular.
It looked like a lovely near post finish, and it did take a big deflection, a big whack. Yeah, you're all right.
Following game after Mallorca, 3-0 to Levante, and the thing that I remember is Bernal scores again at Spotify Camp Nou. Spotify Camp Nou, Bernal, the legend continues.
He kept doing it. I think I saw someone say this was also Cancelo's first goal contribution, because he assists Frenkie de Jong's first goal of the season as well in that one, which is a few firsts in that one there.
4-1 to Villarreal is the Lamine Yamal hat-trick.
Yeah, of course it is. And the second goal is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
The second goal is an absolute golazo. It really is, yeah.
And Lamine Yamal quietening down the chatter about he's not scoring goals. There was like 4 or 5 games in a row in which he didn't score since the Copenhagen one until the Villarreal, right, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, people need things to talk about. And one of the things to talk about during those weeks was, hey, Lamine Yamal's not scoring. What is wrong?
Yeah.
What is going wrong? And then he comes up with a hat-trick against Villarreal.
This is good as well. Against Mallorca, Tommy made his debut.
Oh, Tommy Marquez, yeah. And against Mallorca, I suggested to my brother, whose name is Tommy, that he should get that jersey, because it might be the only time in Barca history that happens, that someone has Tommy on the back. Number 43.
The number's a bit strange. He might have a first-team number next season, so maybe he can hold out. We'll have to wait and see.
Next game, match day 27, away to Athletic Club. Big win, 1-0. It's the Lamine Yamal goal again. It's another spectacular one.
It is, yeah.
The change of, or the way that Pedri switches the ball from left to right, having come on. Was that the day that Pedri returned from injury?
Yeah.
No, he returned against Villarreal. And then...
Why do I feel like Pedri... Does he come on in the second half in this game?
He came on in the second half and changed the the way the game was going.
He absolutely does. It is, without a doubt, the finish from Lamine Yamal, though. No doubt.
5-2 to Sevilla, election day.
Xavi Esparra's first start. I think Rafinha scores. Cancelo scores his first goal, actually, on that day as well.
Yeah, true.
Cancelo scores his first goal, and a lovely goal as well, too. And he's just gone from strength to strength since that moment. Election day, that was the main highlight of the day.
1-0 at home, Rayo Vallecano. I remember...
You and me sat here.
You and us sat here, tough game, thinking, what is it with Rayo Vallecano? Why do they always make things so difficult on us in recent years? There was the 0-0 in the Xavi win. We win the league with Xavi. There's the away games last season and this year. We've struggled with Rayo lately.
Yeah, we absolutely have, hugely. And Rayo are a very good team. They're in the Conference League final with Inigo Perez. As you can see, plenty of fans were enjoying this on their balconies. So we have struggled against them. And Inigo Perez, like I said, is a very good coach. Beating them at home, that Araujo header, talk about vital moments in the season. Beating Athletic 1-0, beating them 1-0, crucial.
Following game, at the Metropolitano against Atletico de Madrid, missed the right place at the right time. Robert Lewandowski, 87th minute, with his chest, knocks it in after a great Cancelo contribution.
Yeah, exactly, he does. And I think in that regard, that Lewandowski moment is probably one that puts one hand on the title, Robert. Said it before, didn't we? I think earlier in terms of key moments in the season. We were 1-0 down in that game, remember? It was just before the Champions League ties as well. So that felt like a season-defining moment. The one moment in the game, the red card changes it, no doubt about that. The Rashford goal in that one is a good one too. But the Lewandowski winner is the moment of the game.
A few comments from our viewers saying that from the Sevilla game, Luis Ángel Perú says, recordo el debut de Xavi Esparta amb el Barça, va jugar bé. Rodo says, I still got Thiago's jersey. Wow, that's a good one to have in the collection.
That's a cool one, yeah.
Let's see. Alp Kokanakat says, Rafinha 2 penalties. And course, yeah. I remember talking about, can he get a penalty hat-trick?
One more penalty.
One more penalty.
And we don't get a lot of them. Marek, what I would have told us.
Rowley says, against Rayo, it was Juan MVP, right? Was it? You've got better memory for this.
I'd say was up there because it was another game where we didn't show a lot of attacking force. Tell you what, Juan, away to Rayo and home to Rayo, I think got MVP in both games.
There you go. That's a good stat. Isa Kule says, how long still? We're still going. We're still going.
Yep.
I think we still got a solid 2 hours,
At
2
least,
hours
yeah.
and a half to go in this parade. Michael Sabatin says versus Athletic, Leva's chest goal. That's the one we just mentioned. Missed the right place at the right time. Right. It's time for the derby against Espanyol. Match day 31, and that's recent 4-1 to Espanyol. And I remember that one. It was the one in between Champions League games against Atlético de Madrid.
Yeah.
I remember things being at 2-0 and thinking, okay, it's now time to rest players, and then Paul Lozano scores. And I remember the jitters.
And I think we were thinking rest some players. And in the end, he went strong handsy, and look, we ended up winning the title, I suppose. Who scored in that game against Espanyol?
Rashford scored late.
Yeah.
Lewandowski scored late. Those were the 3-1. And
Lamine walks into the net, doesn't he? I remember.
Oh, no, Lamine scores the third, exactly. Yeah. Why do I get a feeling that Ferran Torres scored the first two?
Of course, yeah. This is the
one is off of a ridiculous Lamine pass, isn't it?
Yeah. And he sort of, oh, that's a lovely goal. And the second's a great header as well.
Yeah.
Well, the first maybe is a great header even. That's a good one, actually.
So Lewandowski didn't score in that one. I apologise for the mistake. Barca 1, Celta 0. Has to be Lamine Yamal scoring and going down injured.
And that's been the last we see of Lamine Yamal this season. 24 goals. That's where he ends it. 24 goals.
Tough game, that one.
It really was. From this point onwards, it gets quite tough. I think
it was a tough hang, that game.
In fact, actually, even before, I'm thinking Atleti, Rayo. Those were tough games. we Athletic Club. We had to suffer against big time.
Last three. Match day 32. Getafe 0, Barca 2. To me, it's solid professional win from Barca and the Fermin goal, which comes from a Cuba recovery, excellent assist by Pedri, and delightful finish by Fermin.
And overcoming Bordalas and Getafe is the main key of it, but the Fermin goal is what changes the game.
Overcoming the 1 goal in 6 seasons stat.
Jesus Christ.
Osasuna, I remember this feels like a 0-0. And then all of a sudden, Rashford to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski bang on header.
He scored some great headers this season, actually. When you think about the one he gets against Oviedo as well, again at difficult places to go, bang the header into the back of the net. Brilliant header.
And last one is last night. What will live on from last night?
Yeah,
I think the Rashford goal will live on.
I think the Rashford goal, because I think it will go down as one of the great Classico goals.
It will.
The free kick is an outrageous free kick. The funniest bit, and I've seen clips all morning of it, Robert, is what we saw last night. Rashford wasn't even going to shoot. He was like, he said, I put it down, I was going to cross it. And everyone came and said, shoot. And he whipped in the top corner.
And of course, the other thing that will endure is that we won the league on the night of a Classico, beating them 2-0. So yeah, that's our roundup of La Liga. That gave us a good bit of a good topic of conversation for a while here during this parade that keeps moving through the city of Barcelona. I think we're in the center of the city. I sense that we're relatively close to Passeig de Gracia here right now.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're nearly getting there, Robert. Indeed, I think we're going down Carrer de Balmes right now, so we're all the way down there. So this is starting to heat up, isn't it? And just look at all of those Barça fans out in celebration, out in force, and the streets absolutely filled with Barça fans. Lots of Polish flags, by the way, too. Support for Tech, support for Lewandowski, Levy, who has now left Tech alone at that spot at the top of the bus.
Comments from our fans. Isa Kulis says, can you still see this live stream after it's ended? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can indeed.
It gets posted as video on demand, so you can come back if you can't watch the full thing now. Alconacat says, in the game against Delta, there was also the situation with the fan right after the goal. That was definitely one thing that it delayed the game, but 20-25 minutes. Yeah, that's one thing that we'll remember definitely from that. Namo Adams says Rashford free kick was so sweet. His goal, his first goal in El Clásico. What else have we got here? I like this one from Michele Sabotin. Says versus Getafe in halftime, those water things on the pitch. I remember.
We've had a strange end to the season, by the way. Like the anecdotes that are being pulled out here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Rodo says much control on these games. Hey, you guys are helping me out. I mean, I've got some blind spots here.
You know what's really cool as well? That the fans they're like us, Roy. They absolutely live for it. Like you name a game and they remember it. And it's really nice going back actually all the games this season because you put yourself back in the shoes of you at the time as well. How we were feeling about the team, being here in the live, speaking to everyone. You know, you and me, Robert. It's gone through a lot this season, I think, and come out the other side now with the title in our hands, and it is special. It's special moments.
Well, the parade keeps going on here at Spotify Camp Nou. The fans enjoying it, wearing all variety of jerseys. I always like to look, Pablo. I talk about this with Llorens every time that we're at Spotify Camp Nou. I try to spot which is the most vintage jersey that we've seen. We've got a 2011-12 there, which isn't bad. Okay, that's going back 14 years.
That's not vintage enough for me.
It's not vintage enough. I don't think you can call 14 years ago vintage.
No. Even Pablito was watching then.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll be on the lookout. Definitely. I did want to just mention something. I need to just bring up the information on my laptop here.
I'll carry on reading a few comments here because I saw one from Elmir Days saying, I hope next season I can be at a game at the Spotify Camp Nou. Last time I was there was back in October 2018 when we beat Sevilla. Pretty good game to be at. If I'm not wrong, that was a 4-2 win. Luis Suarez scored a few goals. Messi scored and then got injured. He injured his arm and then in turn missed the Clásico. But we were on fire back then. Since remember to Stegen produced a really good display too. But Elmir, you'll get your chance. Make it next season maybe and you come to the Spotify Camp Nou. Last past player to score a free kick goal in El Clásico was Leo. Rashford's goal is already historic. And Isa says, thank you guys for the season 2. Big W for always making these amazing live streams. Thank you so much. We enjoy being here with all of you Barça fans and being able to share these moments with all of you culés in these moments too. And it's nice to see all of you guys here who have been here for all the season. ALP Kokanatas said, what do you think of the best 5 performances of the season? We've sort of already gone over that, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, but maybe let's put a pin in. Okay. Let's put a pin in that because I do want to mention. You will have noticed, and you can see now on the aerial shot that all the coaching staff and all the players today are wearing their Blaugrana armbands, the Blaugrana bracelets, the Blaugrana bracelets, which is the solidarity cause in this Rua, in this parade. Las pulseras Blaugranas. Oh, we can go to Llorens. Okay, so wait a minute. We'll go to Llorens first, and then we'll talk about pulseras Blaugranas. Llorens.
Què tal, companys? Aquí segueix la celebració, la festa. Hi, Hansi. How are you feeling?
I'm very good, thanks.
Thank you. Enjoy. Aquí segueix la rua, segueix la celebració aquí a dalt de l'autocar del Barça amb els jugadors. I el que us vull ensenyar és el que veuen ells, el que estan vivint. A veure si el Marc Bernal es pot apartar perquè el nostre operador de càmera, perquè el nostre operador pugui ensenyar el que veu el Marc Bernal. Ja hem parlat amb ell abans, però Marc, és que cada vegada és més bèstia. Cada vegada és més bèstia.
No, sí, encara queda un rato i s'està preparant una bona.
He vist que t'han llançat samarretes
A la cara i tot.
a la cara i tot, pilotes de platja, vaja, de tot.
Que sí, de tot i sobretot camisetes del Barça, que és el que agrada veure.
Vinga, disfruta, Marc. Doncs això és el que us deia, companys. Fixeu-vos, mira, una samarreta que arriba per aquí, demanen que algú la signi i mireu la sentada. Sé que és difícil, però intentarem aquí. Això és el que veuen els jugadors durant tot aquest trajecte. Ara mateix, al carrer de Balmes, ple en tot moment, gent als balcons. Fixeu-vos en aquest aparador a l'esquerra, Ignasi. Mira, un aparador també, la gent. Absolutament bogeria blaugrana. Això és el que veiem i encara queda estona als balcons. Espectacular, sense paraules, companys. Això és el que passa aquí, ara mateix, amb tots vosaltres.
El Llorenç Tarrés, que ens apropa els detalls d'aquesta rua i la visió que tenen els jugadors a mesura que va avançant el bus. Milers i milers i milers de culers complen els carrers de Barcelona ara mateix aquesta rua que passa pel carrer Balmes. I com dèiem, haureu vist que els jugadors i els membres de l'estaf porten avui aquesta pulsera blaugrana, les pulseres blaugranes, com ja van fer l'any passat, presents avui a la rua perquè els carrers de Barcelona. La pulsera, recordem, és el braçalet amb els colors blaugranes que va crear la Fundació Barça i que està destinat a millorar el benestar emocional dels infants que estan ingressats a hospitals amb malalties greus. És, sens dubte, una gran iniciativa de la Fundació, aquestes pulseres que avui llueixen els jugadors del Barça. Pablo, we were just saying in Catalan that the players are wearing their Blaugrana bracelets, the pulseras Blaugrana is one of the great initiatives of the Barca Foundation.
Yeah, certainly so. It really is. And it's nice to see the solidarity shown there with everyone who's going through health issues or has special needs. It really is great to see. And the same thing happened last year as well, Robert. We saw them and we can see them on the staff and all the players too, which is just wonderful, as we can see. Look at that. Alejandro Valde had a big image there. People are up in trees.
Kids are up in trees. I'm concerned.
Is that Gerard Martin on that?
I think it's Gerard Martin. Balde holding up a Gerard Martin photograph or poster.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic stuff.
We might need to get Llorenç one of those.
We might. Could we get a Llorenç Tarrés poster up on the bus and have one of the players wave it to the fans? Show it to the fans? We could do that.
No, why not, no? Oh, is that? It is. It's Gerard Martin now, yeah.
I think it is. I thought
it was Kouarsi for a second, but I think it is Gerard Martin. Well, there we have it, Robert. Look at these brilliant images, beautiful images of the streets of Barcelona. Lewandowski, he's stayed put for quite some time now.
He has. Taker's abandoned ship, but Lewandowski still with the front view of this parade and the fans out there with their scarves, with their flags, with their Barca jersey. We're still on the lookout for some of the vintage ones. We only started this recently, so the furthest back we've gone in terms of jerseys is 2011, 2012. I'm sure we'll see some more vintage ones out in the streets there. Okay, so I said let's put a pin in one of these comments that came in, I believe, from Alcocanacat. And here, what are your top 5 players who contributed most to the La Liga title this season?
Contributed most to the La Liga title this season.
Oh, by the way, Llorenç there, being of service to the fans who've thrown up jerseys. He was holding it put for Lewandowski to sign and then was going to throw it back.
The people's hero.
He is. Yes. A public servant, Llorenç Tarrés. Top 5 players.
Okay.
So, guys in the live chat, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and names of the players, and we'll read out your comments. Top 5 contributors in La Liga this season. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm going to pull up a document here.
I've got a few, Robert. I think there's a few easy ones. Actually.
I think we've mentioned Juan several times. He's had several MVPs. To me, Juan is in there.
I think Juan's in there.
Juan's in the top 5.
But Cubarsi's in my 5.
Okay.
I don't know about you, Robert. We can disagree, man. We can argue. Pedri's in my 5.
Look, to me, instead of Cuba, I'm going to put Eric in there. Player with the most minutes. Player with the most minutes in La Liga. Having played right back, having played centre-back, having played defensive midfield.
It's an absolutely great shout, isn't it, Eric Garcia? Yeah.
Let me just pull up the squad here. We don't leave anyone out. I mean, I think... What key goals?
I mean,
there's some Lamine key goals.
Lamine Yamal is in there for me. I think Lamine Yamal has to be in there, Robert. He has to be in there. Come on. But the thing is, like Rafinha, for example, is he in there this season?
I don't think so.
Yeah, neither.
Because he's missed 2. I mean, he's had some great contributions.
He
scored goals. He's in the top scorers club of the team, but he's missed important chunks of time. So top 5 is a big thing. I mean, I don't know how we can't have Pedri in there.
Exactly. I think Pedri does get in there. I'd agree with you.
Because when Pedri plays, it was so noticeable when he was out.
We might have our 5, you know.
I've got Juan, Eric, Lamine, Pedri, and I've got a spot open that could go Ferran.
Cubano.
Could go Cuba. Could go Fermin.
Yeah, Fermin's a good one. Olmo, obviously. Could go Fermin.
Olmo's a good shout as well. Oh, Araujo with a bicycle kick.
Don't injure yourself, Araujo.
Don't, no. Who's our top scorer in La Liga? Lamine, sorry.
Then it would be Ferran, eh?
This is a tough one, eh?
Then it would be Ferran. I mean, I think De Jong's been very good when he's been available, but I think the injuries probably just leave him out for me. Probably similar to Rafinha. I, in a way, would have Cubarsi and Eric both in there in a strange way, you know.
I'm going to go Fermin.
Okay.
Because consistency also... but then that is also an argument for Cuba.
Yeah.
Consistency, being there game after game. Fermin has barely missed any time, has he, this season?
He hasn't, no, you're right. By the way, loads of answers.
Okay.
I think Ali, I agree with Ali. I think I've got the same top 5 as Ali.
Okay, let's read them. Come on. Oh, there's loads. My goodness. Let's see. I'm going back to the top. So, let's start with Namo Adams says, seriously, we don't like talking about that boy. Well, we do. Gerard has helped a lot this season too. Okay.
Yeah.
Broly says, Juan Garcia is definitely up there. His consistency helped us a lot throughout La Liga. Okay, so let's go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's do it.
Spidey says 1 Lamine, 2 Pedri, 3 Juan, 4 Cuba, 5 Fermin, or now 5 Eric, he says. Okay.
That's similar to yours, no, Robert?
Fairly similar, yeah. I was debating whether to have Cuba in there.
Cuba, Eric, yeah, of course.
Look at Lamine having fun.
Hey.
Lamine, Fermin, having the time of their lives. Maclenvis says Lamine, Pedri, Juan, Eric, and Fermin. I think there's quite a lot of consensus. Janet Luis Peñista says Rafinha, Lamine, Pedri, De Jong, Cubarsi. I would argue Rafinha has scored some important goals this season, but he has missed time. So he's out of my top 5 for this season. Yeah. Only because of the injuries and because, I mean, to limit this to 5 is unfair in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Alp Kokanakat says, or Kokanat, sorry, says Lamine, Juan, Rafinha, Ferran, Cuba.
Okay.
David Eddie Abasi says Lamine, Juan, Pedri, Eric, Fermin. Kaylee says Lamine, Pedri, Eric, Juan, Fermin. Mikel Savatin says Lamine, Fermin, Juan, Ferran, Eric. Darthman says Pedri, Juan, Rashi. Rashi's
That was a rogue shot when I saw it.
Rashi's always been there, right?
He has. He's not been injured, has he?
Pau
Or
and
maybe
Eric,
missed one game.
He missed 1 or 2 games, yeah. Hambu says Lamine, Fermin, Pedri, Juan, Eric, Kubarsi, Ferran, or Rafinha. Okay, that's not fair.
List the whole squad, yeah?
Isa Koule says Lamine, Juan, Pedri, Cuba, Ferran. Namo Adams says Pedri, Fermin, De Jong, Olmo, Rafinha. And Gloria says Cuba, Pedri, Lamine, Juan, Gerard.
Oh, the thing is, Gerard Martin is a good shout, can I just say? Gerard Martin is a very good shout. I know we've said it all day long, but it's a really good one.
Alia says, mine aren't ranked. They're all number 1. That's cheating.
Gerald has got here.
What is our consensus here, Pablito?
I think we okay. Pedri, Juan, and Lamine are all in it, right?
We've agreed on Juan, Lamine, Pedri, and
Yeah.
I think we agree on Eric.
Yeah, I'm having Eric.
So we have a spot open for Cuba or Fermin, I think, or Ferran. Cuba, Fermin, or Ferran.
For me,
Let me bring up some of the numbers of this season.
I'm going Cuba.
You're going Cuba, okay.
I will argue for Cuba, I think, yeah.
Okay. Stats. I've brought up stats here. So minutes played. That's a good one. Oh, sorry, I had it wrong. Eric, third most.
Okay.
Eric is third most minutes. He's most games played.
Got it.
So I had that wrong. Cuba is most minutes. Juan is second most minutes. And Eric is third most minutes. Lamine fourth. Koundé fifth. Pedri sixth. Minutes per game is Cuba.
Cuba's right up there.
Up
I mean,
there.
does that change your mind a little?
I mean, yeah, then them being the team with the fewest goals conceded probably does change my mind.
It's going to be up there for me, Cuba. I mean, let's see what people say. Gloria says Cuba. El Mirdeis, Lamine, Juan, Pedri, Cubarsí, Martin, Fermin. Is that too many? That's 6, I think, there, mate.
By the way, welcome to all of the new members. I've got Lamine VIP.
Yeah.
Is it Lamine from the bus? We've got Okori K's 8494. Welcome to you as well. And welcome to Q Lord SSN. Welcome also to Extaminenx 3509. And welcome to all of the new members. Namo Adams is also one of the new members watching us here today. Elmir Days going for Lamine, Juan, Pedri, Cubarsí, and Fermin. Okori Case says Lamine, Cuba, Juan, Pedri, and Fermin. I think we've all got the same 7 or 8 names, and it's just a question of what you value most.
I think so. By the way, Robert, looks like we're coming up to our sort of second checkpoint of the bus parade, which is around about Balmes with Gran Via. I'm not quite sure we're there just yet, but we're certainly on our way. As you can see, the fans are starting to really sharpen their numbers now. Each side of the bus, there's just fans after fans after fans. There really are. And youngsters there too, holding their Blaugrana flags for the very first time. And
covering their ears as well because the volume is loud. I mean, I don't like to delve too much into personal life here, but I do have to say, now being a dad, I do look forward to being able to do this with my little boy one day.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of course. These are, I mean, when you know they're at an age where they're going to remember it, at least somewhat, and it'll be a special core memory for them growing up, I think this is a really special thing to do. And especially if you're a Barça fan, and you back your children to be that all your life as well. These are those unique moments that will last a lifetime. They really are. So you can see here some of the images of the bus. They're just great. And the balconies too.
The balconies, I was just going to mention it. It's great. People having a lot of fun from the balconies. Here's the aerial view from the helicopter with the 2 titles presiding also.
Yeah, absolutely. So, ALP Coca-Cola said, can we throw up jerseys for the players to sign? And asked earlier, or will we get in trouble? I mean, we're not going to be the ones telling you off, I suppose. I'm not sure if you technically can do it, but people are doing it.
People are doing it. There is a risk that you may lose your jersey. I hope you have a backup.
Yeah, you don't want to give away your best jersey, that's for sure.
No, you don't. Well, the parade continues. It is